It's a major drastic change that the Prime Minister has effected in the Cabinet Committee on Security. He has brought in Amit Shah as the Home Minister and then also shifted Rajnath Singh from home to defence and Nirmala Sitharaman from defence to finance, and the former finance minister Arun Jaitley is no longer in the cabinet. So these four persons plus the Prime Minister, they constitute the Cabinet Committee on Security, which will be taking the major decisions or giving the policy directions on all security and heavy political matters of this government. Rajnath Singh has been one of the best performing ministers in the previous government, but this does not mean that he has been now shifted either as a punishment or as a reward, because there will be more robustness in the Home Ministry. Rajnath Singh, despite being he is a very mature politician, now he has moved into defense, which I think suits him better also, because he is more of an administrator, an excellent administrator. He has been one of the best administrators. So he now moves into defense, which needs some kind of a stable supervision is required for defense. So that way it is a very major and welcome change that has been affected. We should not forget that he had been the Home Minister of Gujarat for many years before he came to the centre, and then as a party president he had his terms, and now he has come into a role that suits him very well, because he is, as a Home Minister, one can expect a lot more robustness, as I mentioned earlier, into the policy direction itself, and also the manner in which he will be handling the ministry. One can expect more kind of more hawkishness, so to speak, in the Kashmir policy. In the Northeast, there are certain pending issues, like for example the Naga Accord. We don't know what happened to it. I mean, these talks are going on. The deal was signed 4 years ago, and nothing has been heard about it. You know, what happens to that? So these are the things that Amit Shah will have to pursue and with renewed vigor. She is a minister who is suited for an economic portfolio. Finance would suit her, I think. In fact, I expect her to perform better in finance than her performance in defense, because defense, all said and done, at the end of the day, we should say, with all respect to her, that she was finally the minister for Rafale defense. So that was what happened. But now it's a role that is more suited to her, where she was more of a spokesman of the defense ministry, where she was day in and day out, she had to defend the Rafale deal. Now she has got an administrative ministry to do, and I think this suits her well. And also her experience as the Minister for Commerce, that would come in handy for her here in dealing with the issues that you were talking about. The foreign policy over the last several years has been now mostly handled by the Prime Minister's office, with the National Security Advisor giving the direction to the foreign policy. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs had largely been more of I won't say ceremonial, it is a policy, but policy direction had always been given to the Prime Minister's office. Now Jaishankar, having been the Foreign Secretary, would gel better with the PMO, because he had handled, as Foreign Secretary, he had been doing that. Now he, as a minister with political investment there, would be a career diplomat, adding with the political investment that has been made by this. That would be, I think, a better approach, a better coordination between the PMO and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And we should also remember that Jaishankar was the architect of this government's China policy.